morning students, welcome to the class of C++. In the last class we have discussed that what are function, how to declare the function, calling the function and function definition. And in the today's class we will cover page number 26 till 28 and we will discuss that what is passing argument to the function by the different methods like pass by value, pass by reference, and we will discuss what is recursion. So students, open your books at the page number 26. Students, we are having the topic that is passing argument to the function. Students, in the last class we have created a program of multiplied two numbers using function where I had taken the function that was product and I passed the value of the product to its argument that were 5 and 9. That passes to the function, means that is called passing argument to the function. An argument is a piece of data passed from a program to the function, means whatever the data I will pass from my main program to its argument to the function, that is called passing argument to a function, its value. Now, we are having two methods to pass the argument to the function. First is passing by value. What do you mean by passing by value? A single value is passed to the function. The value of the actual argument is copied to the function. Means that the benefit of the passing by value is that you cannot alter the variable that are used to call the function, but any change that occur inside the function is on the function's copy of the argument value. Now let us do the program of swapping of two numbers with the help of pass by value. Now let us do the program of swapping of two numbers with the help of pass by value. For that we will create the function here. I will write void, I will write this time the function name pass by value, and here for swapping two numbers I need two variables. I will take this time int x int y, then curly bracket start for the scope of this function. Here I will take the third variable to swap the value of x and y. Now int x is equal to z is equal to x, means the value of x will pass to z. Now x is vacant. Now I will write x is equal to y, means the value of y will be filled in x, and then now y is vacant, then value of y z will be filled in y. In this way the values will swap, means interchange. Now I have created the logic of the program, logic of this function pass by value in my this piece of code. This line is my function declaration and this piece of code is known as function definition. Now after creating the logic of the function, I will start my main method int main. After that curly bracket start, I will give the value int a is equal to 5 and int b is equal to 6. I have given two values, means the value of a and b will pass to the function x and y when I will call them. Now I am going to call the function pass by value. I will write pass by value, same name which I have given to the function. Then two variables I have taken. Now these are my arguments. Now the value of a and b is 5 and 6. That will copy to x and y. Now see, when I will print the value of a with slash n, so that the cursor will come to the new line, I will put a, cout slash n, b, and get ch, and we will write return 0 and curly bracket close. Here, see students, see this thing. I have created a function that is pass by value, and in the definition of pass by value, I told you that you cannot alter the value of the variable that I used to call the function. Here, the value of a and b is 5 and 6. Here, I have done the program of swapping of two numbers. Means the value of a will be filled in b and the value of b will be filled in a. But we are using pass by value function. That's why the value will not change. We cannot alter the value of the variable that I used to call the function. Here I have used to call the function these values that will not change. Even I have written the piece of code for swapping of two numbers, means for changing the value of the two numbers. Now we will run our program. Now notice that the value of a and b is not changed. Value of a remain 5 and value of b remain 10. Why so? Because we have done the swapping of two numbers, but we have called the value by their pass by value. We have passed the value of a and b 5 and 10, and 5 and 10 will remain same in the case of pass by value. Now next topic we are having pass by reference. What is pass by reference? Pass by reference is the passing by reference passes a reference to the original variable in the place of passing the value to the function. It does not create its own copy of the original value. Rather, it refers to the original value only by different names. Means it will create the copy. It will not create the copy. It will pass that value with the help of reference, and the value of the function will change according to the logic of the program. Thus, the called function works with the original data, and any change in the value get reflected to the data. Now, I will prove it with the help of this same example. Now, I will change the name of the function, change to reference, pass by reference. And for using the pass by reference, we will use with the argument and sign. And is our pointer, and that will help us to pass the value with the help of reference. Now, I have changed the function name. Then I have to write the same function name for calling pass by reference. Now, this is the pass by reference because I have used this AND operator. Now, this logic of the program will work. Now, the swapping will be done because I have used this time pass by reference and this AND symbol. Now, notice that when we will run our program, now the value of A is 10 and value of B is 5. This is the work done with the help of pass. Come to the next topic. Students, next topic we are having, that is recursion. What is recursion? Recursion is the process by which the function call itself repeatedly until the specific condition is satisfied. Means that we take the example to make it more clear. Let's suppose we have created a function with the name fact and we have used one argument, that is int num, and I have given the condition that if num double equal to 1 means when the value of num is 1, then it will return 1, else it will return num into fact minus n minus 1. This fact function will call this fact function by itself, that is known as recursion. Means that this fact function is called in the return with the help of the same name which I have declared as a function name, that is called recursion. Now let's take example. Here I will take the value of num is 3. Then what will happen? It will return the value 3 to 1. One by one it will call this function 3 times. I have taken num3 means this fact function will call 3 times, like 1, 2 and 3. When it will become 1, it will stop executing. But here this function call it automatically, because the function name is same over here, and it call itself until the specific condition is satisfied. It repeated the piece of code, that is known as recursion. So students, in the class of today we have discussed that what is passing argument to the function with the different methods like pass by value, pass by reference, and what is recursion. Hope you understood the class of today. Do the different programs of the function with the help of schoolings.